Hey everybody, welcome back to the Ice and Beat podcast. You're here with your constant co-hosts, Matty J, Drake G, and Colton D.
Oh, howdy. We're just having a moment. Sorry, guys.
Just keep it running.
Yeah, we're going for
man.
it, dude.
That was
Oh, man. Matt's
That
a little
was,
Matt's a little under the weather, and
A
his
bit.
laugh when he's sick is absolutely hilarious.
sounds like my dad.
It's that.
Specifically, my father, who's been smoking cigarettes for 45 years.
Oh my goodness, what the heck, guys?
What a start to the season finale.
Oh yeah, welcome to the 10th episode of the Ice and Bean podcast. If you've made it to all 10 episodes, geez, we love
Thanks,
you.
Lisa.
I will golf clap
Lisa?
for you.
Thank
I'll
you,
golf
Lisa.
clap. Everybody gets a crisp golf clap for sticking around. Thanks, everybody. All right. There
A
we go.
Dumbledore, two finger on the paw. Hard to say, but who's
All
to
right,
say
how
what's
was
fair
your
to
week?
say?
How was your week? 6.9? Okay, we're done with this review. Cool, see you.
Table flip.
Flip the table. We're done.
Last season, only season, baby.
All of the gear just dies when it hits the floor. Ah, well, it's been a good run.
That'd be an expensive end of
It
the
would
season.
be. We're back. It's the 10th episode. Reflections, guys, on the season.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I never thought it was actually going to happen, and here we are, 10 episodes deep. So
We're just giving her today.
we're real loop.
I don't know. I was kind of zoned out, and I just look over, and you're like on your coffee lid.
But yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
I didn't think we were
been-
going to
it's
make it
been a lot of
either,
fun.
but here's to all the haters out there who said we wouldn't make it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, you didn't physically stop us. Thus, we were able to come in here and continue to do these.
Yeah. Come at us. Haters.
Yeah.
The door kicks in.
Lisa walks in.
She's dressed in like freaking Halo gear.
Oh God,
Master Chief.
Yeah.
4'11" Master Chief.
Yeah. Yeah, we had some highs, we had some lows.
A lot of lows.
Some lemons. Ah, well.
A lot of lows for me.
A lot of lows for
Lot
you.
of lows
Yeah,
for
but that's your predisposition. By season 4, you're gonna be on the train.
I'm gonna like McDonald's coffee even more by then.
I had one yesterday. You'd be proud of me.
Oh my God. I went home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The McDonald's iced coffees in Liverpool are top tier, 10 out of 10 every
Really?
time you get
High
them.
tier.
I had like 40 while I was home. That's not an exaggeration. I was home
Incredible.
for 3 days, and I think I legitimately had 25 iced coffees.
No way,
Yeah.
dude. Did you like go and order 6 and just take them home? And
I
smash
just
'em?
never stopped drinking.
Wow.
Like I would have one and be driving around
Wait,
town,
is
and
it?
if
Hold on. This is the important question. Is it still dollar drink days?
no,
That ended the like second week.
no,
of
it was like
September.
$50 worth of coffee in
yeah.
3 days.
Oh yeah.
It was good. It was a good time.
Gotta get that coffee train, if you could call it coffee.
I was lightning mode. I was ready to go.
Yeah, just nailing it. I'm just having like a low key stroke over here, but yeah. So you went home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to spit out.
Oh yeah.
Is
I
there
guess
anybody to ball down there
this
with?
is like the first time that I can actually be like, hey,
Yeah, I
my
know.
week
I'm
involved
digging into your
something
week
that
right now.
happened.
That's what just
yeah,
happened in my
I
brain.
played ball.
My stroke brain.
I played ball for like 5 hours altogether down
Nice.
there, and it was misery because I play outside in the city.
Yep.
And down home we got the high school gym because
Oh, really?
a guy that I know is the coach there.
Oh, dope.
And it's double the size of the outdoor courts that I play on, so it's way
Nice.
more running. And it's like those
Sick.
guys are just really coordinated team-wise because they've been playing together for so long. So
Yeah.
when I'm just a random add-in, I don't get the ball unless I hustle hard because
Right.
like
Yeah, for
they just
sure.
know who they
Yeah.
want to pass it to at all times or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I like killed myself like for 3 days.
That's
it was
kind of worth though, dude.
Oh yeah, but for 3 days it was like, you ever just like have a hard day at like Ultimate Frisbee,
Yeah.
and like you go to get out of your car and your legs are so sore you just sit there for like 10 minutes with the door open and you're like,
Yes.
I can't get out right now.
Yeah.
that was
I
me
had
for
that.
like 2-3 days in a row.
When we played the championship doubleheader, even though the first team forfeited, we still scrimmaged with them.
Yeah.
So like I didn't use up my guts then, but I used like maybe like 20%. Right, and then I saved the other, like I maybe made 5% back, and then gave everything in the last game. And I just like was wobbly walking up the steps when I got home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, when we do our alumni tournament every year, which is in April, like you play 3-4 games in a tournament style thing over the span of 2 days, and you just go hard the whole game. And alumni wise, our teams like they go by age group or whatever.
Right.
Our
Yep.
team has 5 people. So
Oh,
we
gotcha.
have 5 starters, and that is it.
And that's
for
it? Oh, so you have to run every game.
For every single game for 48
sheesh.
minutes, you're sprinting. And by
that's
the end
literally
of
the
that,
worst.
it takes me a week and a half to recover from
Oh
that.
yeah, I would imagine.
Like, I remember 2 years ago, last year we couldn't because of COVID. But,
Yeah.
oh, man, we were, like, sitting in McDonald's, like, the 5 of us, because we had just finished the tournament or whatever.
Ronnie's after the
and
tournament is
we
key.
could not stand up.
Yeah.
Like even the fit guys that are on my team, like, they were like, oh, my. Like, their legs were just shot.
Oh my god.
We're not young no more.
He's in X Games mode.
I just get really bad shin splints on wooden floors now
Oh,
for some
dude,
reason.
me too. I have to like my shins go out every time my shoes die. So I just got like a new pair of Asics. Like I have to get the Nimbus, the stuff with the gel in the back and the front, or else like I'm dead. And when my shoes get flat, the first thing that goes is I'll be running in a frisbee game and I'll get a little shin splint. I'll be like,
It's so
Nope.
miserable.
It's very miserable.
And the court that I was playing on, where the janitors were out for the weekend because of the holidays, there was no mops or anything, and it was super duper dusty.
Yeah.
And like they just got a new floor in, so if it's mopped, it's like amazing. But when it's not mopped, it's like I would go to stop with the ball and slide like 12 inches. Like it was terrifying.
Yeah,
Like you could
I
just
bet.
wipe out hard all the time.
There's none of that super satisfying
No. And I mean, some people
can't make the
like,
noise because of my imminent death. I got a COVID test, by the way. Chill. But just
we
saying.
didn't.
Truth. But I think so when I was in high school, our gym from my grade 11 year to a grade 12 year, I'm going to tell this story because I think it's hilarious. Speaking about new floors, from grade 11 to 12, the gym was shut down in the summer so that they could put a brand new floor in Sackville High, and it was a beautiful like resin floor. It was sort of soft, had a little bit of give, great for stopping on a dime, like super great floor. So they have archery equipment at Sackville High. So we were like training and learning to do archery and stuff like that. We finally get the bows, and our teacher put a couple of loonies, a couple of toonies, a $5 bill in these balloons, blew them up, put them on the targets. One guy takes his first shot, hits the balloon, but in the tail of the balloon and where it was pinned to so it fell and hit the ground. Then the next guy gets up, bless his heart, but I'll just say that for whatever reason he didn't understand the directions, and shot the balloon into the floor. Popped the balloon, hits the floor, huge gouge, brand new floor, like
I mean,
$40,000 subsidized by the government.
To be fair, it's way more than 40,000 for.
No, like we raised $40K alone.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
No, I know it's
Yeah.
that gym is 3 full courts wide. It's way more than $40K, but we raised that money to get that floor.
Yeah.
Subsidized by the government. The community, the budget for the town of Sackville put money in, everybody put money in to make this floor happen because the gym was run down. He just goes thunk. We were all like, he doesn't know what just happened.
I mean, you give a high school kid a bow and arrow. What do you expect is
we're
gonna
great.
happen?
We were 18, we were grade 12, 17,
Yeah,
18,
but still, people are idiots.
people are idiots.
Like,
But we spent 2 gym classes before that preparing, learning safety. You get your strings out. I had a hunting license at this point, so I trained on all of this stuff already. So I was like, can you please just let me shoot the goddamn bow? But she wouldn't. But get the strings out, practice the release, learn about safety, learn about range safety, how to put a bow, how to hold a bow and don't aim it towards anybody. Only draw down range. If you don't, you'll get suspended or expelled. Like,
were they using recurve or compound?
Compound.
Yeah, just must have been like
June,
20-pound pull or something like
yeah,
that.
I think they had the fleet of bows were 20, but they had a couple of 30s.
Oh, you know what? Were they like the green and pink ones? Because
Yeah.
our school had like the cheap group bow sets of like green and pink compound bows.
Something
that were
like that. Ours were like
draw.
blue and green, I think.
Yeah.
But they were still pretty good for like archery.
Yeah.
Having archery in the first place is sick.
Yeah.
Right? So I was really happy that we got to do archery for a couple of weeks in gym. But after that guy hit the floor, it was done. We weren't allowed to do it anymore.
GG.
Yeah. Good game, no replay.
Yeah. I remember high school. You haven't even gotten to talk about your week yet, but one time in high school we played golf on the soccer field. Like literally just went out and hit balls across the field. And like it was so weird. They gave us like an 8-iron with a rubber head on it. And I was like, okay. And the goal was to not give anyone the ability to hit beyond
A certain distance?
the soccer field.
Yeah.
And I was in lessons for like 8 years at that point. So you have people like shanking it like 2 feet in front of them to the right. And then you have me clearing the soccer field and like landing it into the school parking lot. And the teacher's just like, can you swing less hard? And I'm like, okay, that's not going to change much though. Like I can't stop myself from hitting it like pretty far. All you gotta do is make right contact, like no one else was doing it.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Exactly.
It was a good
And
time.
rubber heads, I feel like, is a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Did you do anything fun this week?
I worked.
Also, side note, did you play volleyball or anything in high school?
I did. I played B team.
Did you find that like volleyball and basketball directly relatable to this? Did you find that away schools like the floor is different? Like in some schools, my vertical is like 3 inches higher because their floor is like springy or whatever.
Our old floor versus the new floor. The new floor, I had like I could jump fairly high in high school. I'm trying to remember my vert. It'll come back to me. I can see it because we would take chalk on the tips of our hands and we would jump for the wall.
The wall.
Yeah, because we didn't have anything cool.
We did backboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, the new floor was sick for that, and you'd also like get crazy grip for your plant foot, which made a huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah, we went.
I mean, I don't have to jump for the volleyball net. I just literally put my hands up. So unless they like set really high, but
there's a school in the South Shore called Paramba. I don't know where it is specifically, but their floor was so like bouncy that we went there and we had 2 guys on our team who could dunk. And in high school, I was one of them actually. But like 6 of us could dunk in that gym. And it was weird. Like everybody's verticals were like 3-4 inches higher. And it was like very strange. Anyways.
Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Paramba is in Clare.
I don't think it's in Clare though. I thought it was down near.
Sure
I thought it was in between. Oh, I'm gonna dox hard. I don't care. I thought it was in between like Liverpool and Bridgewater. Honestly, I'm gonna look it up right now.
I'm pretty sure it's on the other side, but
I just remember it being a short drive, but I could be wrong. I just know there's like a French community down, like in there somewhere in between like New Germany, Bridgewater area.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah,
you guys continue. Tell us about.
I mean, I worked.
Didn't do anything else fun.
Well, trying to wreck my brain. I worked the last 5 days in a row.
You ordered something new this week, though, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My mouse shit the bed.
Big Sag.
For a completely unknown reason, but that's fine.
You're almost right.
I was almost right.
Almost right.
Is it on the
Clare is up towards
Digby
more. This school is in Tuscot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is weird because I don't remember driving that far to go play.
Fair enough.
They were our biggest challenge as a team.
Well, there we go. The more you know.
They had the best player I've ever met in my entire life on that team. Anyways, continue.
So what do we think happened? Was it left click, right click that
No,
went?
the whole mouse.
Or DPI?
Everything
laser
works.
sensor?
Laser sensor, I think, is what went because the connection was there. The mouse was powered, but my computer wasn't recognizing that it was there. Okay, so I'm going to go order a new one.
Yeah.
So I did.
Yeah. And what did you get?
I got a Logitech G502 Hero.
502 gang.
Is that what you have?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to buy one.
Go
today.
buy. Literally
Today.
go buy one.
Right after this podcast.
Literally go buy one.
I will.
No, literally go buy
Bet.
one. They're insane. Like
Yeah.
that, dude. Oh, it's the best mouse I've ever used. I didn't pay $150 for it, which was a big thing. Shout out Razer for being price gougers. Sorry.
Hey now.
Say it.
Hey now. No.
What?
Okay. All right.
Don't
You know,
insult
no.
Razer.
I'm confused.
Full take. This is a hot take.
Hot take.
I'm not wrong. Razer is to gaming peripherals as Kleenex is to facial tissue. You can go out and buy a comparable no-name brand box of tissue for $1.49, but if you get Kleenex, it's $2.99. I just made those prices up. Don't come at me in the comments on that.
It's probably
but
scaled
It
evenly.
scales pretty evenly. And this
Yeah.
is the thing. Like, when you think about it from that perspective, like, the reality of this is I have a better mouse in my Logitech G502 Hero.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get white or black?
I think I did black.
Yeah, black is key.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, white looks cool too, but if you don't
I'm
have the
gonna get
setup
a
for
white
it,
one
yeah,
just to be different.
definitely.
Get one.
It wouldn't go bad with
It
the
wouldn't go bad
monitor.
with your table. No,
Yeah.
your table is dope too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, so Razer, it's too expensive. I won't buy it again.
Yeah, the price point's just sometimes.
It's too high.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful. I'm shouting out Logitech a lot today, but I have a beautiful Logitech Pro X headset, totally wireless. When I went to buy it, I Googled Logitech, went into their website, searched Logitech Pro X, and a beautiful picture of my Man Crush Monday, Soren Bjerg, aka Bjergsen, was just smack dab in the middle of the page, looking all bearded.
Oh.
And I said, I might buy this right now. I went to the store. I said, no, I can't wait for this. I need it now. Went to Canada Computers. Shout out CC Computers. I know. Shout out C Computers. Shout out Canada Computers is what I'm trying to say. Went to them. Bought a Pro X. Saw the 502. I was like, I need a new mouse. Bought the 502. Bought the 502. I haven't looked back. So. The reality of the circumstance is half the price, better tech.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not
Sorry.
half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, half.
No, yeah, half.
Absolutely
Literally,
half.
the
What are you
full
buying?
price on the 502 mouse
All
is
right.
$79.99 full price.
Yeah.
What did I have? I had a Naga Trinity Pro.
Yeah, but you're looking at two different mice. How many
barely.
side buttons does the 502 have? How many macros?
It has left click, right click, then DPI shift on the left side.
Yeah.
It has a roller with a locking scroll wheel.
Yeah.
And then it has
Two?
It has two buttons on the side.
Yeah.
And then it has, this is the coolest feature.
The weights.
No, that's a separate component. I'm sorry. But yes, that is super cool. But it has a button that rests just ahead of your thumb that shifts the DPI down to your settings. So if you're like in a game of League of Legends, let's say you're wide macro and you're in the middle of the laning phase and your DPI set at 1,000, you can set this button to shift your DPI down to like 800 and hold it at 800 or even 600 for those like really intricate fights, and then let it go and you can have your wide pans back, right? It's beautiful for that. So I just think the 502 Pro, it doesn't overcomplicate things. Like, we don't need 12 side. You don't need 12 side buttons, right? So,
But what I'm saying is the Naga Trinity, because
Yeah.
I've had both,
Yeah.
and I use a Logitech keyboard, and I might go buy a Logitech
Literally
mouse
buy the
today.
mouse and
so I'm not
compare.
judging.
Yeah.
But I just use the Death Adder Elite,
Yep.
and it's the exact same layout that you just said, minus the weights. And like, if we're talking, like, if I go into Walmart and I buy both mice, the Death Adder is $79.99 and the 502 is $79.99. So they're the exact same price for the exact same item, and it's just kind of brand preference if you're buying like that. Because, like, I don't consider the Naga and the 502 comparable because the Naga has 12 macros. Like, it is a ridiculous mouse. No one needs it. That's why it's so stupid
They die
expensive.
in 8 months.
Yeah.
It literally happened
Razer
twice to me.
mice?
Yes.
I've had that one for like 3 years.
My mouse at home, that I've had 2 Trinities that have died within a year of purchasing them.
Well, the Chroma headset that I had, the Razer one that I bought.
Oh, this headset I'm wearing
2015.
right now. It literally isn't wireless anymore. It is only wired, and it was purchased wireless inside of 1 year. I should have taken it back.
Yeah, my Chroma headset didn't survive a year.
Yeah, so
I've
it's
had
just
all my shit for
I
like
just find
3
like
years.
I just find like the components are really shitty. You can't really repair them. And I said, you know what? I'm out of here. But anyway, that's my preference is now Logitech or SteelSeries.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that your stuff has survived. Like,
I think it's
just
Audi versus
individual experience.
BMW. It's just preference.
No,
I don't think
no.
performance-wise
It's not
is any
anymore.
difference.
I do. You roll that 502 Hero for like a month and then come back to me.
Okay.
It's God tier. I'm literally contemplating buying one for work because I just want to have that level of ergo.
So I have the
me go back to the
Logitech
office.
Hub
Yeah,
downloaded because I have like all different products or
for sure.
whatever.
Yeah. The Hub is pretty lit, actually.
It is lit. Can you like customize? Does Logitech have like hardtop mouse pads or anything?
Yep.
Can you customize it so that the sensitivity in the reading is like calibrated?
Excellent question. I'm not sure.
Because
to be
like
honest.
Razer, you can. That's the only reason I'm asking, and
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's a benefit or anything, but it does make a difference. So I just want to
Yeah.
know if like the Logitech Hub has a feature like that.
If it's customizable, the LG Hub has it, but you don't gain access to it until you plug the peripheral in, which I think is really cool. It doesn't overcomplicate it like Synapse does. Sorry, I'm bashing Razer.
Oh, Synapse.
I find Synapse is overcomplicated.
I find all of them overcomplicated.
The G Hub is not. Though.
Actually,
I
you
really
know what?
find the Hub is not.
I have a HyperX mic, and the HyperX interface is the easiest one in the world. Like, I will agree that Razer is a bit more complicated than the Logitech interface. The HyperX one is literally like, click. What do you want to do? Click. Okay, you're done. Like
That's super fair. And like,
Yeah.
who like doesn't Valkyrie have a HyperX sponsorship, and she has a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm sure it's good.
McDonald's has a HyperX sponsorship.
No, they
Yeah, I
don't.
bought.
Really?
Look at the cup right there. It says HyperX bundle right on the side of it. It's
the
weird
gaming
because
PC
I
is
was like,
HyperX?
I was like sitting
Oh,
here
I'm here for
drinking
that.
my pop, and I looked up at my mic, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
HyperX. Yeah, I don't know. I feel let's go buy a mouse right now and dead ass and let me know how it
I
goes.
mean, maybe I will like it more, but then I'm gonna have to spring for a Logitech mouse pad too because I can't have it all mix match.
True. That the problem for me is that I'm loving my SteelSeries.
There's my setup that is going to be 4 completely different brands.
Yeah.
I have a SteelSeries Apex Pro keyboard, and it is the best tactile response I've ever had. I spilled a glass of red wine on it, a full glass of red wine on it, popped the keys off, cleaned it out, popped them back on, no damage.
Nice. I love that happened, though.
That would just be a horrible situation no matter what you
Yeah.
spilled it on.
Yeah.
Red wine.
I was 3 glasses deep, and I just literally had it set up on the on my desk and reached back to stand up. I was like, well, brink, knocked it over direct and like full force, sent everything flying. The wall is painted red.
Jeez.
But I had to meticulously clean every little key, but put it back together and it worked like a champ. Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Speaking on that topic, one time when I was like 18, we were 19. Sorry for podcast reasons. We were all gaming, and I was like 6 black flies deep, and I had one sitting here, and so like. Just imagine this is my computer desk and my computer tower is here and then the wall is there. No. I like spun around really quick because I was drunk and I knocked the black fly over and it literally landed upside down on top of my tower and just poured all over my That's the one I have now. It survived. It survived, yeah.
Did you unplug it fast?
I just cleaned it up and unplugged it and everything, but
That's
I was
sick.
like, I was terrified.
Yeah.
And the carpet
In those
was
situations, you
never,
got to
carpet was
break
never
out
the
the
same.
rubbing alcohol, and it's all good. But we'll spar with our dueling mice. But 502 Pro is the best mouse I've ever used.
We'll see. I might not even
shall
buy
see.
one right now.
Oh, bet.
I need a new pair of shoes.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
New pair of
I need
shoes
a new pair of
versus
shoes,
most
actually.
that I don't particularly
white.
need is
You said bet, dude. I'm sorry, not sorry.
I walk around a lot more than I play video games. If I'm being honest.
Debatable. Where did we get coffee today?
We went to
That's a great question.
Tart and Soul
No, it was
on Coburg.
Coburg. Yeah, it was Coburg.
Didn't I try? Wasn't it Tart and Thistle?
It was when you got into the car. The actual name of the business is Tart and Soul.
Tart and Soul, and it was a bop. It was a
It
vibe.
was pretty cool.
It was
It's a
nice.
nice little spot.
Yeah, I would say. I know this is boring. I'll change it up one day. Maybe I'll change it up for season 2. But I got an Americano, which is very normal for me. Black, no additives. What'd you get?
I got cappuccino.
The poo poo.
Yeah, I got the boo boo.
Mm-hmm. And
Ice mocha.
an iced mocha.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hit it off.
Take me away.
I actually haven't thought about what I'm gonna rate it.
away.
Man, that's gonna be like a new segment in our show. You just sing off tone songs.
Oh, my off key sing, yeah.
Yeah. Really good. I'm just trying to think what I want to rate it. It just tasted like chocolate milk with coffee in it, which is just the best vibe.
It was pretty good vibe.
I'll give it a 9.
Oh, baby.
Starting off strong.
Damn.
It was really good.
Yeah.
What can I say? I liked it a lot. You guys got to sip it.
it's true.
Do you
It was very
disagree
good.
that it
No,
wasn't?
I don't disagree. It was good.
From my perspective, imagine, and then be like, okay, a 9 definitely makes sense. Because I just like sweet stuff. So
Yeah, absolutely.
9. That's as simple as it gets. I just think it was a good coffee. Oh, and they have fancy ice.
Yeah.
They
had
had
really
fancy
fancy.
I didn't even notice.
It was the little cylinder ones again. Yeah, with the little with the little
Oh,
divot
do
in it.
we?
Yeah.
Do we hit a 9.5 because
No,
of the fancy ice?
9.
Niner?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can't keep pushing everything to 9.5s. Then everyone's gonna be like, where do you like the most?
Exactly. And it'd be hard to say. Who's to say?
What's not to say?
Yeah, exactly. My Americano is
Horrible.
it's good.
God awful.
It's good.
That
almost
sip
choked.
looked like you almost died.
Just almost died. My Americano is good. So it is it's got a really great mouthfeel and texture, and it's not over or under extracted. But it's just not. There's something about the beans, I think, that is just not good.
Beans. Sorry, it's a TikTok thing.
There's something about the beans that's it's just the flavor is not great.
Right.
So it's made really well. Has a great feel. I wouldn't not drink one. I don't know if I would buy one deliberately, just because there are many alternative options to explore. But I'm gonna give this Americano a 7.5. It's pretty lackluster, to be honest.
I went high with my ratings, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Yours was pretty good.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed it, then
Maybe
the
we
enjoyment.
finally found a place that does iced drinks better than regular drinks.
We'll find out
That means
on
it's my
next week's
favorite.
episode. Just kidding.
Crazy.
It's the pumpkin spice extravaganza.
Oh, I'm so excited. All right, what's your...
We'll get there. Buddy.
So I got the cappuccino. There's our standard size double shot, which is nice.
Just one size?
Yeah. It was a good cappuccino. Like I say almost every time that we do this, it was good. The coffee beans that they use, I know a lot of places we've gone to are using similar products.
Yeah.
Either North Mountain at quite a few, Java Blend at quite a few, some undetermined because we didn't ask and couldn't see anywheres that
Same
would
here,
say
I looked.
otherwise. What they were using, but this one tasted different than a lot of the other ones we had.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, just different beans for sure than what
definitely
I've had
something
so far. So with that in tow, I think I'm going to give this one an 8. 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Not a bad score.
No, not at all.
Missing something though.
Yeah. It still not quite the same as the Apartment 3 or.
It's gonna do the trick, or the monk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would go there again, buy another one because price point was also really good, which we'll get to. But yeah.
Yeah. Do you Yeah, I'll
Vibe?
summon a vibe. Let's summon a vibe.
Let's do the vibe.
Let's move on from the flavor. I'm not gonna budge on my 7.5. Just is what it is. That being said, though, vibe check. I'll start out because I have it. I think I have the unpopular opinion of the group. I didn't like it.
That is an unpopular opinion.
It was very lofty.
I enjoyed that place quite.
I know, and that's what. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang it. I'm gonna say there wasn't anything wrong with it, but it just felt like, no shade. It felt like the budget that they had to build the place when they got in there wasn't big enough a budget to like really incorporate the entirety of their space. So when you walk in, it's just this big gaping open echoey room, and the sound quality was. I'm a big sound guy. Like I have undiagnosed ADHD, and everything. Like if more than one sound is playing at any given time, I'm just wrecked. So it was very, very open and noisy, and there wasn't anything that was absorbing the sound. So it was a bit rough for me inside. I would say, when you go in, it truly is a loft style, or what did you call it specifically? It's just an open space, like the ducts are exposed.
We did say something.
We did say
specific
something.
about
Industrial?
it, but I don't remember.
No.
It was like
sure.
maybe
Was
like
it not loft?
No, I don't think it was loft. Maybe studio or something.
Studio, that's what you said. So it definitely feels like there's just this giant gaping space.
Yeah.
So for me, the service was nice.
Service was really good. Yeah.
But I have another complaint about the service. So when you think about it from the perspective of COVID, things are a bit funky right now. But when you order your cinnamon bun and then you get your coffee, you have to go to two separate ends of the building in order to do both. So you ordered I got my cinnamon bun. You had to go over to all the way to the right side of the building next to the windows, grab your bun, and then your coffee is being made. So you go all the way back around through the lineup to the other side to grab your drinks. For me, that was a little bit weird too. So I'm giving it a 5.
5.
That's real low.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
I'll field every single devil's advocate to what you just said.
Please bring the heat, dude.
I'm not even gonna bring the heat. It's just how I view it, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
The studio setting kind of thing, like how you're saying that it felt like they didn't budget enough to fill up their space. To me, that hits as hipster style, which isn't an insult because coffee shops in my mind in 2021 are aiming more for hipster style because that's what the general population is / looks for. So when I see a big open space with assorted decorations, I was sitting on a red velvet coach over in the corner and stuff. I just viewed it as someone who went minimalist looks are what appeals to people currently.
Sure.
And we are talking about a place in downtown Halifax right beside Dalhousie, right?
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of younger generation who are probably screw big corporate. Let's go to this local shop that's what I imagine I want it to be or whatever.
Right.
So the vibe was I feel like you have to go in understanding what the vibe they're going for is. And I mean, to be fair, I'm just giving them benefit of the doubt because it could literally be what you said. They could literally have just not put max effort into filling the space properly.
Yeah.
But I view it as that.
Yeah.
So I liked it.
Okay. That's super fair. And your opinion is valid.
It was big and it was dark.
Yeah.
Which it wouldn't be if it was sunny out today, but it was dark.
Yeah, it was quite dark.
And I kind of like that because another thing about it is if you're going there with your computer and you're going to be doing work and stuff, super bright environment might not even be as comforting as a bit of a little bit of an ambience dark vibe kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You're just kind of chilling there. It seemed like the people who were there on their computers working were actually just vibing. And I kind of like that. But Like, it's kind of middle of the road for me, I guess. I don't know. Like, it wasn't my favorite by any means because I do like the old fashioned like hardwood and stuff like that.
sure.
And that place was, it was like modern chic almost, but it was okay. I give it a 7.55 check.
7.55 check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I like it. I just don't. I like it, and I would hang out in there, but I wouldn't choose it over some of the other places we've been to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Just less for me.
Yeah, so I guess it's me.
Is it me?
You're looking for
I can see it.
your eyes.
Oh, God.
Headphone warning.
After the fact.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, like I agree with both of your points. I think it's a little bit frustrating that you have to bounce back and forth to get anything that you order, which is kind of dumb. Just set it up at one window or don't. Like, just make it easy. Keep it simple, stupid.
I think they just probably, like, to touch on that again, not to interrupt, but
No, keep
I
interrupting
think they
me
just
this
had like a
podcast.
setup before COVID where it was like, okay, it's very simple. We take the order here because there was a female. Oh, sorry, there was a barista in the middle who was writing down the orders on little notes, and then if it was a food order, it went to the left, and if it was a coffee order, it went to the right, and that's how they were prepared. And I think they're just so stuck in their method that middle person doesn't move as to where, like, to solve your problem, it would be as simple as like the middle person maybe gets both products and gives it to you right there or something.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like just because of how they've been running this whole time, like they probably just haven't changed up their methods. So their workers maybe are in the mindset that's like, one here. Okay, good luck. Go get your stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of companies are kind of laid out like that and set in their ways. So I can see your point for sure. But I'm just like, you know, maybe they're just doing their thing because like maybe they're prepared for a rush and like this is how they're the most like.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I get your point for sure.
Yeah, I think it's cool when like you walk in and their like kitchen is right there and it's all glass. So like I know they don't open until like 9 a.m. But if you're in the building for something otherwise, like you can watch them prep stuff in the morning. I think that's cool. Like that'd be neat. It is dark in there, and I definitely think on a sunnier day it would look a lot nicer. Like the lighting was just weird for the space.
Yeah. Here's the thing. For me, I don't think you can depend on lighting whether it's a sunny day out or not.
Well,
like,
yeah, no.
You want it to be a vibe.
Well, yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
No
Like,
matter what.
That's why I'm at a 5. Like it's things like that. Like going back and forth. Like, you know, I don't. Sorry, I'm just dying. But you know, you look at mainstream establishment, right? And you know, you work from left to right. Everything is from left to right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right to left, either way.
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Some Tims, and I know this is big corporate shenanigans, but some Tims will have a double ordering station. You walk in and you choose your line, and then you either go left or you either go right. And down the spigot is food, drinks, service, right? It needs to be set up in that way. You can't have, like, especially for purposes of COVID, right? Like, I would have thought that they would have had to change that, because how do you encourage people to socially distance when you have to have people cut through the lines to get food, which is up first, then back to beverage, which is up second, and then back through the line to get out the door.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just things like that where I'm like, is this like the best option? It didn't feel holistic.
That's another thing that I was surprised by was like you exit the entrance, and I'm just so not used to that now that COVID's a thing.
Yeah,
I was like looking for
exit,
like a side
exit,
door that like led outside or something. But
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, either way, we can call that. We call that. My vibe check is. Oh no, I already gave my vibe check. Sorry, you're up. My sick brain is so bad right now.
I think I'm gonna give it 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cool spot. Like I would definitely go back. I don't know. I don't think it's a place I'd ever actually sit in.
No.
Just because I don't know.
did they have any outdoor tables?
No.
Okay.
Well, they might have on the other side,
The back
but
side
they
or
might not have
whatever.
put them out because it's a not so nice day.
See, to me, sorry, and it might be just a little extra savage because I'm a bit sick, but I'm not gonna go back.
Yeah.
To be honest, like the the drinks were like mid, right? The vibe check was low. I'll always give everything a second shot because I believe in that. But like,
Right.
I'm not going to intentionally go back unless it's for deliberate purposes
Right.
of giving them a second chance, which
Yeah.
I don't plan on doing anytime
That's
soon.
fair.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I think there's a plus. There's a plus here, and it's in the worth it category.
Absolutely.
Because I made sure to like photographic memory the heck out of that board this time around. So my Americano was $3 and my macchiato was $3.25. The macchiato that I got had a little extra milk in it, which was kind of nice, but it wasn't a traditional macchiato. There was milk as well as foam. So my worth it, I think it's got to be. That price point had the potential of just knocking it out of the park if the beans were good, though. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My price point is like $3.25, $3 for the Americano. I'm gonna give it a 5 because, I'm gonna give it a 5. I think it was worth it. I don't think that it's like knocking my socks off just because there definitely could have been a little bit more involved, but it was still pretty worth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think with mine, like the cappuccino was $3.75 double shot, good cappuccino. Like $3.75 is, again, finding these low price points is super nice.
Yeah,
It's really cool to not pay $4.50 for a cappuccino.
Yeah,
every
oh my
week.
Lord.
And often those ones have landed lower.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because they're charging the most. Yeah, and then we've got cinnamon bun as well, but that's not a part of the equation. But those cinnamon buns, not a part of the equation, were spectacular.
Yeah.
Different than the ones that you're going to be hearing about possibly later today, potentially tomorrow, whenever it comes out.
Later today.
Yeah.
Last week, I guess.
Last week's.
technically
Yeah,
would be the
exactly.
way to-
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right. Two different experiences, two very good cinnamon buns. But that's not part of the worth it equation. So, so $3.75. I think it's like a 4.5.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lower is better.
Yeah.
What about you? Because you had a really good time.
Ice mocha was $4.75, one size, which was pretty big. Yeah, I'd say it's like a 5. Like okay, so like no matter how good your drink is, if I'm paying $5 for it, it just feels like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like whenever I pay $5 for any drink, including like ice caps and stuff, I'm like, man, I just paid a lot of money for this drink.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah. Oh,
like I'm just gonna give it
like 100%.
average because it's like I really like the drink, so I don't think it's like ridiculously overpriced. But at the exact same time, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
$5 for a coffee is not a cheap coffee. So
Yeah.
I just can't give it the value rating that I might give it if it was like $3.
Right. And totally, and 5 is 5 is on the good side of average.
It
out
is
of
for
10.
sure.
Yeah. 5 is on the good side of
It's
average. You could have
it's
sixed
good,
them and
but
still
when
call it
you're
average,
like,
know
if
what
I find an iced mocha that's good and it's $3.25 or something stupid like that, that's gonna be like a 1 because that's wild.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah,
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Who will we find it?
yeah.
Well, I think we should close with some remarks about season 1 and what our next steps are going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this was season 1. This is the 10th episode. Thank you for listening. We are going to really bring the heat next week. It is pumpkin. Yeah, it is pumpkin spice extravaganza. We're not sure how it's going to work, but it's going to work.
Yeah, we're gonna logistic.
I don't.
I think divide and conquer is the best way, but we need to figure out.
I think that we should not go out and buy 60 drinks though, because I
Not
just
60.
don't have the money.
no, like maybe 3 each.
Maybe
Like 3 different locations.
How do you drink those? You
don't have
guys
to
are
drink
also
all
gonna
of it.
like bring me an Americano, and I'm gonna be like, "Ugh." And then
No.
I'm gonna bring you guys like the sweetest
No,
thing in
this
the world, and you're gonna be like, "Ugh."
No, Colton, this is your time.
It's a
We're
pumpkin
going-
It is
spice
my time.
extravaganza.
We're going to Starbucks.
Oh, it is my time for sure.
Yeah.
Pumpkin
But you
spice
guys are gonna
extravaganza
enjoy.
doesn't mean we get an Americano and then call it a pumpkin spice Americano, even though it's a black
Oh, it's a
Americano.
black Americano.
It's pumpkin spice everything.
Yeah, it's only pumpkin spice.
Did you not
I think they
understand
make.
that?
I think they make pumpkin spice ice caps, and I'm definitely bringing some.
Yeah, do whatever. Like,
Hell yeah.
I
Wait.
think we should.
Are we just like on the fly? Like,
We'll figure it out before next week.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's gonna be a banger. There's gonna be multiple beverages.
And I think we just round robin like quick fire ratings and all that kind of
could we
stuff.
all bring one mystery drink and have everybody try one? Like, all go out and buy 3 of one mystery drinks.
We could.
We
and
could do a lot of
surprise
different
each
things.
other.
If you have a
Yeah.
great idea for next week's episode, let us know in the comments. But that being said, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be our bonus episode for season 1. And then we're going to take a 1-week break so that we can have a little rest and relaxation and not overtune. And then the following week from that, check out our socials for the relaunch date for season 2 of the Ice and Bean podcast. It's going to be a bomb. We might have some like high key branded mugs and t-shirts to wear for our season 2 premiere. So look out. It's going to be a bop. Do you guys have any thoughts that are coming to mind as we close out the first 10 episodes of the S and Bean podcast?
I think you might in season 2 also maybe hear some different voices on the podcast.
Mama.
Maybe some additional voices.
A multitude
We'll
of
see.
voices.
We'll see
I
what we
just
can
want
do.
to say thank you, Lisa, for being our,
Shout out Lisa for hitting all 10 episodes.
Thanks, Mom.
#1 fan.
Yeah, here comes
All
the
right,
noise
let's go,
again.
let's go.
We're gonna see you guys
Wrap
next
it.
week on the Ice and Bean podcast, Pumpkin Cream Extravaganza.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.